Welcome, I'm Bastet. I'll be running your operation. The project's official name is the Adventurers' Research of Abnormal Civilian Experiences, or Project Arrowace for short, to investigate the unusual occurrences that have been happening everywhere recently. I've hired you all for your hands-on experiences.
I'm going to be honest, I think we should run.
I don't know, I'm not a wizard in real life.
Tentacles belong in the ocean!
I also lost all my food, so Delphi, in a few hours you might start looking really delicious.
Okay. You can't just kind of hand wave and say, oh yes, it's clearly from another plane of reality, without that implying a lot about a very powerful wizard doing it, or a university of powerful wizards doing it, or a god doing it.
It lets us know that when these other anomalies have been happening, it's potentially due to the use of temporal or spatial magic.
Who are you? I saw you in some kind of dream, but I think there's more to it than that. We need to talk.
I can't tell you exactly why I did all the things I did, but I did them. Okay?
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Oh, I nearly cussed so hard.
To Deck of Many Aces, an actual play podcast made with actual Aromantic. We are a group of people who identify as somewhere on the aromantic or asexual spectrum, playing 5th edition D&D with a twist. Every character's past, present, and future is based on a card drawn from the Deck of Many Things. I am Ellie, I am Ellie. I use she, they pronouns. And I will be your DM today, your demisexual
Nice twist. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Would everyone like to introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Am, and I play Tosia Atherdale, the party Battlemaster Ficer. We both use she, her pronouns, and I am glad to see, much like my own atheism, that Ellie is embracing atheism in this world that we have created.
She killed God. God's
dead.
Not
real. Apparently.
Lol.
Hello, my name is Chloe. I play Raina Riftwood, the Tabaxi bard rogue. And we use she, her pronouns. Both of us do. I guess
we use she, her pronouns.
I guess I'm just, we both use she, her pronouns. And yeah, I did nothing last episode except wake up, which was nice. Didn't have to think about it.
Sorry, we didn't have anything cool for Raina to do.
Yeah, I am Sleeping Beauty. That's what I aim for in life.
You deserve a nap.
I do. You know what, Casey? I'm glad that you picked up on that. I do deserve a nap. Someone save me from my own cursed train of thought.
I want to watch this continue.
Eiriol, it's your go.
No. That was on purpose. I'm Eiriol. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm playing Delphi, the Growfolk Warlock who uses she, her pronouns. I will warn you that Delphi, not that they're all one death save, that's fine. It's that they're potentially going to blink out of existence on their next turn again.
Raina's got to time it right, like a rhythm game.
Hey, that's you're all acting like holding.
Raina is after her in initiative.
You're all acting like holding actions doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
But I do also have 7 hit points.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Cool.
We got this, guys.
There's no dragon in the room.
7 more than 0.
It is.
There are 2 hit points in D&D. 0 and more than 0.
There are 2 hit points inside of you. 1 hit point.
1 hit point is gay. The other one is also gay. They're both gay.
They are in love.
If you don't know that reference, it's a really stupid Tumblr meme.
Oh, I know it. I just don't laugh at the
There are
non-funny
two
jokes.
wolves
Yeah,
inside
it says
you.
two wolves.
Yeah, there's but also
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah, that's the joke I made.
specifically the they're both gay part of it is a stupid Tumblr joke.
I'd forgotten they're both
Yeah.
gay. I'd forgotten that bit.
I think that's an addition.
Anyway, resting that back on track. I've got my name now. I'm Katie. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. I'm playing Morgan, who's a wizard, tiefling wizard. She, her pronouns, and Morgan just phoned up God and was like, "Hey, God, it's me, Morgan." And God wasn't there, so
Morgan
What if
got
you just
ghosted by a
called God up?
deity.
God can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message after the beep.
After the...
That's so good. I wish I'd done that now. That would have been way cooler. Yeah. What happened? I forgot to ask you all a question, which is why this is so short. But
It's not short. It's a normal
what?
length, Ellie.
Let's get down to business.
We just always do
it's
it.
4.5 minutes.
We always stretch it out so long.
What happened last time, folks?
we continue to fight the dragon. The
I woke
dragon is
up
now
and
scared
the
of us.
dragon went down a hole.
Yeah, the dragon ran away, which is
Yeah.
probably a good thing.
Ellie, if you want this
But you're not out of
combat
initiative
to
yet.
last less time, you could have not killed us. That would have made it last a lot less time.
She makes
I
an
know.
excellent point.
I'm aware. I thought I was like, I could do one of two things. I could make a nice, succinct, singular episode combat, which, you know,
Would turn into 3 episodes anyway.
no, like I'm thinking of like, when we first did the very infamous fire lizard and all of the methods and the little whatever they're called, the panther thingies from the Feywild.
Displacer
beasts.
beasts. How dare you forget their name?
Those ones. I'm so sorry.
I love a
sorry. I'm so
displacer
tired.
beast.
Yeah, obviously we learned from our mistakes then and realised that episodes, like the combat that takes 3 episodes is not always the one. However, I did get some complaints from some anonymous podcast hosts that the combat were too easy and so they wanted something to fight properly. And sometimes a proper fight takes 4 episodes and I won't apologise
I'm
for that.
having loads of
You know
fun.
what? I can tell. I'm so hyped for you and you alone, Am, because I think everyone else is like, I want to get off this ride.
Oh, Morgan's
And me and Am are
fine.
like, yeah.
Yeah, because Morgan's
Raina-
For
flying.
now.
Raina wanted off this ride from the minute they saw a dragon. And yet, here we are.
Okay, let's get down to business. So the last thing that happened was to defeat the Huns. Yes. The last thing that happened was Morgan tried to phone God, and God didn't answer.
Specifically, Calacta.
Calacta, yeah,
Yeah, specifically Calacta.
is the god of truth and time.
I won't give you a freebie action because I'm not that nice, but I will give you a freebie religion or arcana check if you want.
Can I have my spell slot back instead?
No.
God damn.
Absolutely not, no!
I would like to do a religion check along the lines of: is this normal? Does Calacta normally do
Yeah,
this?
okay.
What's up? Kind of
Cool,
thing.
roll me that religion check, please.
That's a 7 + 8.
So 15, nice. You've never done this spell explicitly. You have never tried to reach out to Calacta on quite such a specific spiritual level before.
I mean, it's a wizard spell, Webster.
Yeah, but it's still like it's quite a deity centered spell, whereas most of your spells are not.
It is me.
And even though you do worship Calacta, you don't necessarily pay him a lot of attention most
Wait,
of the time.
what's
Really,
Calacta's
beyond your-
gender?
It's beyond human mortal comprehension, I believe.
Okay.
Sorry, I misgendered Calacta. I am so sorry. So you've never tried to reach out to them in quite such a direct way. So you don't have any prior experience, but you know this is not how it's supposed to go. Otherwise, what would the point of this spell be? It's quite resource heavy for quite a specific thing that it's not like you say, it's a wizard spell. It's not in the cleric domain, so it's something that should be semi-reliable for academic folk to be able to get their hands on. You don't have any experience of this, and it strikes you as highly unusual that you're not able to get hold of a god, because even if they didn't deign to answer you, they would probably get some kind of mystic clue through, and you've given them a tribute, and that means something in, deity circles. You've given them an offering. It is worth noting that offering has been kind of taken up, like you are 25 gold short of what you had before, and you feel that the magic reserves that you have been depleted, so that energy, that money has gone somewhere, it's just not gone to Colactor.
Or maybe it got to Colactor and then just ignored. Colactor being mean.
Maybe
today.
Colactor's just mean.
I prayed every morning.
Maybe. You do, you're pretty
Maybe
devotional.
maybe they think they feel like you're too keen.
I'm not being weird about it.
This is a tactic that many gods will know as negging. Does that mostly answer your question?
Yeah. Doesn't have so much question where the dragon is.
It's more like, that's weird.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry, Charles, I tried.
How high up off the floor are you, Morgan?
I think I said about 15 feet.
At present. 15 feet. Cool. Okay.
That's not ominous at all.
That's
Absolutely.
That's
coming up to the
lucky for
floor.
you. Yeah, let me just hang on. Oh! That's a nat 20. What? Morgan, as you're like trying, beseeching, asking your god and getting absolutely no response, the ground underneath you erupts and
Knew it.
the dragon
I was right.
flies up and grabs you in between its teeth. Does a big old chomp.
Ow!
That's
Do I get to do it? Wait,
16 piercing damage.
wait. Do I not have? Does it not have to do my armor class or anything?
I got it at 20.
Is it higher than 20?
No.
Also, nat 20s always hit regardless of your AC.
Yeah. I would have gone up to 19 with it with the shield, but okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, it rolled very
Yeah,
well.
I missed the bit where you got on that 20.
That's
Or I did, but I pretended it had no relevance to me. Okay, hit me. Literally.
so that's because it's double damage. It's 30 piercing damage,
Okay.
and
I never got to use my bardic inspiration.
9 cold damage.
Oh.
You sound upset that it wasn't more, Katie.
No, I'm just upset in general. No,
It's like you were like, it's just the juxtaposition of like, oh, I didn't get to use my bardic inspiration, like expecting to be unconscious, and then you're not unconscious, and you just went, oh. I thought it was really
You're
funny.
lucky you're so far in the air because it's basically used all of its movement to bite you, and it's not really within range to do any kind of claw attacks or anything like that.
cool.
We're back to the top of initiative. Delphinium?
Yep.
Don't die.
You got this.
Dragon's over here.
That is a 20.
Hey!
One hit point.
Yeah.
Does Delphi have any bonus actions that might help out with this situation?
Delphi's got action.
I thought you rolled your death saving throw at the end of turn.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair.
death
That's
saving
fair.
throw end of turn.
God damn it.
Wait,
Sounds bad.
I'm going to check it, but I do believe you.
I'm pretty sure you can't jump up and then do stuff.
Ams go now.
Arms go now. Yes.
This dragon is going down. Right. I'm gonna take. First, I'm gonna do my 2 attacks.
Okay. Obviously, you're quite far away from it now.
That's cool. I'm gonna do my 2. I've got my hammer back. I'm gonna do the same as I did last time, which is my crossbow and then throw my maul.
Nice. Cool. Hit me.
Cool.
Hit
Okay.
me with your best shot.
That is a crit on the crossbow.
Nice. Okay, cool.
That is a 7 doubled to 14 plus 2, so 16.
Nice.
And then I'm going to do my quick toss. That is a 16 plus 8, 24. Does that hit?
Tell me how you want to kill this guy.
Ah!
Oh no, that's not 24 damage, that's 24 to hit.
Oh!
Ellie, Whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, you must make a special saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Let's just do a big old
Okay.
rewind here, shall we?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Keep your roll.
Time magic. Morgan waves her magic wand.
Keep a hold of your.
I've got my
in
damage.
hand, Toz.
Yeah.
I've got my damage roll here.
I
I'm
mean,
going to send
we
a
could
picture
just do
to
it
you for
together.
posterity.
Awesome.
We could be
Yeah.
attacking together.
Yeah.
There's nothing
That's
stopping.
very cool.
What are you doing, Delphi?
Delphi's just hitting with the glaive.
You are currently 40 feet away, or thereabouts. So
Could I be 35 feet away? Because then I'm still in range.
Why?
Because its glaive has reach, so it's 10 feet.
now you are still 40 feet away, my dude. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Throw it.
You got any range?
Yeah, I got
attacks,
Eldritch
any
Blast,
ranged
but it's not as
spells?
fun.
It's Warlock's signature move.
You are the only warlock I've ever met that has said Eldritch Blast isn't fun.
And hitting it with
Yeah.
the big weapon that I've started up to be very damaging. Okay, fine. Alright, it's just... Actually, what is it? It's... What level are we?
We're level
We're level 9.
Level
Cool.
9.
I haven't
buddy.
used this in a long time. I get 2 attacks.
Hey.
This is not bad.
Nice.
Okay.
There we go.
First one is a nat 20!
Yeah! Oh my
And then I'm
god!
going to do the second one. The second one is a 17.
That doesn't
Okay.
hit.
So the first one,
But it's not 20, so double damage.
so that's 13 damage from me.
Beautiful. Okay, so what does your Eldritch Blast look like? Remind me, because I don't think we've seen it in a very
We
long
haven't seen that in a
time.
very long time. It's, I think when they get up, they no longer have the glaive in their hand. That's how I was spinning this. And they take the crystal
Yeah.
out, and it's like they're shifting it in space, and as they're doing it, there's this faint kind of like shimmer of the light that's passing through the space in between, and they reach a point as they're moving it, and it snaps, and the whole kind of the light snaps with it all the way across until it hits the dragon.
Nice.
See,
Delphi,
at the start of this,
as you-
we had all the colours, and now we have beautiful descriptions.
Yeah. And as you do this, Delphi, on the corners of your vision, you just get some sort of splodges of reds and purples, and as the light kind of snaps into reality briefly, you think you see something almost like a hallway in deep, dark, almost blood red, and then it's gone.
Not at all ominous.
Totally fine.
That's your whole go, is it, Delphi?
Yeah, I think they're taking a break outside of that.
Lovely. Awesome. Okay, Toz, you've done your 16 points through your crossbow bolt, but you have the damage roll for your second one ready, don't you? So
Yeah, that was an 11.
11 damage. Awesome. Okay, as you throw your maul towards this dragon, it's probably like only just barely out of this hole in the ground. It's got its like face, neck, and maybe the beginnings of its shoulders exposed. So how would you like to kill this dragon?
I think she's gonna sort of jump up as she throws her maul and just kind of like throw it in a downwards arc, so it is basically like knocking the top of the head and then the jaw of the dragon like against the floor.
Very good.
So it almost like weighs it all down.
Like if the hammer was
smashes
suplexing the dragon's head.
What's the basketball thing where you jump up and slam?
There's something
Oh,
called
dunk?
alley-oop.
Like a slam
Yeah,
dunk.
Yeah, it's a slam
You're
dunk.
slam dunking it.
Slam dunk the dragon.
Amazing. Yeah, so
I'm just going to Google that to make sure it's the right thing, because none of us are sports people.
I think
That sounds
I
right.
think it is slam dunking. It sounds right.
I've seen Air Bud.
God.
I've watched High School
I just
Musical.
Googled it, and all I've got is a bunch of pictures from a manga called Slam Dunk.
Is it about
That
basketball?
says more about you
It's
and your
about
research
basketball.
history.
It's a sports manga.
Right. So as you throw your maul up into the air, it flies high into the air. You can see as it spins and spins on each of the rotations, it catches the faint sunlight that is glinting through the hole at the very top of this cave, and then it comes carouseling towards the earth, like just ricocheting down with a supreme speed, and just like brushes past Morgan. I think it almost like lightly brushes her on the edge of a wingtip.
One feather
as it
comes off.
slams down. Yeah, one in slow motion, like the hammer like rotates past, and like one single starling like feather floats down to the earth as you slam dunk this dragon's skull into the floor, and you have defeated the dragon.
We won Dungeons and Dragons!
I solved your dragon puzzle!
You solved my dragon puzzle.
Now what
The
are we going to
answer
do
to
for
the
the
puzzle
next
was
30
hit
minutes, Sally?
a lot.
We've got to go in a dungeon.
Distribute the hoard.
Let's eat this dragon. Wait,
I go over to the gold coins of the hoard. Are they chocolate coins, and can I eat them?
Oh god, I wish my
God.
former player character Tally the Druid was here, because Tally would absolutely have eaten physically the dragon.
God.
Who's down? Is it everyone's up?
I'm up.
yeah.
Ish, mostly.
Yeah,
I could do with some.
Shakily.
I could do with some healing.
I
I say
get 4
pointedly.
hit points from defeating the dragon because of Hexblade.
I would love
God.
it if we could just lie down here for 8 hours or so.
At least 1 hour. I would like to do.
Okay, well, let's just take stock for a second. What?
I would like to do an investigation check to see. Have a vague idea of how much gold we're dealing with here, whether there's any cool magic items hanging around in the hoard. Not like
Can
a full
I
search.
use my history as a rich noble person to give Morgan the help action?
Actually, I've still got bardic
absolutely.
inspiration, unless Raina can somehow benefit from taking that back.
No, I can't take it back.
No.
Use it now because it'll go in like 5 minutes.
15 plus 12 plus d8. Where's my d8? There we go. No, that's a 12.
Roll twice in case you crit.
Oh yeah. 18 plus 8 plus 12 is 30. That's 32.
Yeah, we're gonna get some cool
Most
stuff.
value in this
Oh
hoard.
my god. Okay, so you can see that although some of the coins are in fact chocolate coins, very well preserved
Delicious.
because it is ice, which you can have as a tasty snack. There is a lot of gold in here. There is more than you could physically carry, but you can definitely take a decent chunk with you. You can also pick out from the pile, there are a few pieces of, I guess, kind of art and like jewelry and stuff like that that you think would be potentially quite valuable. And then there are a few magical items that you think could also be very helpful to
What kind of magical items? I'm also Googling my carrying capacity.
Well,
Found out how much
Do
gold.
we still
I
have
can-
the raven?
Before we start messing around with magic items, do we perhaps want to take a rest?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'd
say,
really love to take a long rest.
I think maybe a short rest in this.
Should someone
I
do a
have no
perception
hit
check
dice.
to make sure we don't die during our nap?
How do you have no hit die?
Because we didn't take a long rest before doing this, we were dealing with other stuff.
yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. We
Oh,
were at
then
the
maybe I
same
have all my
rate.
hit dice back.
Holidays in
Yeah.
the harbour.
Okay, I have all my hit dice then.
Yeah.
Carrying capacity is 15 times his strength. Okay, so wait, are we doing short rest or long rest?
Short rest.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to use like half of my hit die.
So my
I'll do a
carrying
song of
capacity
rest.
is 180.
Oh, I can do chef stuff.
Current
Yes.
weight is at 92. So I can get I can carry 87 GP gold, 87 pounds worth
Doing
of gold.
encumbrance?
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll just take all of the gold. I think there needs to be some kind of.
Well, actually, I have an
method.
idea. I have an idea for that. Which is, Ellie, do we still have the raven?
No, it got shot down.
Yes. Oh.
Did it not get replaced?
Oh yeah, no, you.
We gave one to Bastet,
I
the
don't
other
think
one
we-
got shot down.
Yeah. I
But when
don't
we
think
went back to
you
the office, would she not
replaced
have
it.
given us the second one? Okay.
Not explicitly.
I don't think it wasn't brought up, so I'm gonna say no. Although I should have done that as well.
Did you take into account your 1d6 from the Song of Rest? I was trying to
we'll
tell
add
you.
that.
You get 1d8 from the chef. I was trying to tell you as well, but someone was doing maths out loud.
I have the carrying
I'll add that
capacity
now.
to carry 4,100 gold point pieces.
Ellie, are we doing encumbrance?
No, I hate encumbrance.
I didn't think so.
I said that so that I don't.
Well, how? Otherwise, okay, I'm going to take 5,000 gold pieces then.
But also just so that I don't completely ruin you financially. Basically, I realised I got the wrong kind of loot because I might have originally had you up against a young dragon, and then you guys were all like, "Pa, if it's a young dragon, it'll be easy," and then maybe changed it last minute. So I'm just redoing some loot things.
Hello everyone, it's me, Chloe. I hope that you enjoy listening to our story just as much as we enjoy telling it. If you do, please consider supporting us monetarily so that we can continue to make the awesome content that you enjoy. The best way to do this is by joining our Patreon, where you can get access to rewards such as a shout out on the podcast, DM notes from Ellie, the opportunity to name an NPC, and much more. You'll also get access to our super cool patron-only Discord. You can find that at patreon.com/deckofmanyaces. Of course, if you don't want to give money every month, you can always make a one-time donation to our supporter Acast link, which can be found at supporter.acast.com/deckofmanyaces. Our content is free to access and always will be. But anything that you can give is greatly appreciated, as it helps us to grow and improve the podcast and give our cast a little something for their time and effort. And if you don't want to or can't give us any money right now, hey, you're still super uber mega cool because you're listening to us. Well, I'll let you get on with the podcast now. On with the show!
I am up from I used 5 of my 9 d10. I got some healing from Delphi and Raina as well, so I am back up to 51 hit points.
I'm on 42 out of 43.
Did you say that you were doing chef things?
Yes, so I did Song of Rest, which is an extra 1d6 if you're spending hit dice.
Yeah,
and
which I will
Eiriol
be.
did a chef thing, which gives us an extra 1d8.
Great, 1d6 and 1d8 extra points. That's cool. That's 1 and 2, so that's 3 hit points from that, and then hit dice are d6, and I got all of them.
Every person gets a treat, a special treat. That lasts 8 hours and can be used as a bonus action to gain temporary hit points, or 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, yay! So like a superpowered good berry.
Yeah.
Like a
What
snack.
treats did you make?
Dragon sushi. No.
Delicious.
Oh no.
No, they make like snow cones, right?
Yeah! Oh, yummy!
Yes.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's so
Is
cute.
it spicy? Like a little bit spicy?
No. It's using normal food. It's like with some berries.
How many temporary hit points?
4 temporary hit points. You can eat it
4.
within the next 8 hours.
Lovely.
Are we going to keep our successful and failure of death savings now been brought back up, or do those disappear?
No, those disappear.
They disappear.
Just because I know some people who
Yeah.
home rule it as they disappear after a long rest, but I will get rid of them.
Typically, they
That's hard.
disappear
I've just seen as well.
immediately.
Getting back to my important point is I don't know how you're going to rule how much gold we can take, but rules as written encumbrance-wise, I can carry over 4,000 GP worth of gold pieces.
Okay, so I am not gonna do that because if I give you 4,000 GP, then it's gonna break the game.
You gave us a dragon with a hoard of gold and said there's more than we can carry, so I
Yeah,
figured
but a
out
lot
how
of it's
much I can
chocolate
carry.
coins.
But to be fair, Ellie, 4,000 GP, Katie could probably get a mid to upper range magic item, and that's their entire stash of money with 4,000 GP.
What's
It's
your
not
strength?
as broken.
Notwithstanding.
What's your strength?
Notwithstanding.
My strength is 12.
You're a liar.
No, it's 12 times 15.
I have the Roll20 sheet up, and it does the maths for me. It's over the carrying capacity.
But it's 12 times 15, which is my carrying capacity in pounds, 180, and my total weight of what I got on me at the moment is 92.87 according to Roll20, which means I can carry like 87 pounds worth of gold. A gold piece is 0.02 of a pound.
This is
So it's
so,
50
I cannot
times my
stress
number
this
of
enough.
pounds
This
of
is
gold.
so
£50.
Not good podcast content.
Well, you asked.
I
As
really
much as I love you, Katie, and as much as I love maths, I do think that this is unnecessary and a bit boring.
I am gonna say everyone gets I'm annoyed because obviously I had to change everything last minute, so I had a number that was nice and well balanced for a young dragon, and now it's an adult dragon, and I don't know, and I don't want to give you more than you
Just
had
give us the young dragon hoard, and this dragon is bad at hoarding.
Well, someone else robbed it recently.
Yeah.
I think you can bring a ton of stuff, or you can choose to bring a ton of stuff that is worth a lot, that is not financial. So I'm gonna say you get 400 GP each,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna send you all of the stuff, because there's like a ton of gemstones, a couple of art objects, and some magic items. Yes. So I'm gonna take away some of the titles.
Yes. Yeah, sure.
So that you guys don't know exactly how much everything is, because I don't think
Magical looking spear.
magic looking. No, as in like I'm not gonna say it's 100. It's a gemstone that's worth 100 GP.
Right,
because I'm
yeah.
like that's
Yes, sure, yeah.
that's not in the spirit of this. You need to go to a jeweler to understand that kind of
Well,
stuff.
yeah, that's
Or,
what I
you know, just
was
like
saying with...
someone to sell it off for it.
Yeah. That's like the same with magic items. Is it's like, you cast Identify or you go find someone who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a ton of stuff. I will read it
By
out.
the way,
for the podcast,
I'm using Arcane
but it's very
Recovery to
long.
get a full
Do you
level
want
spell slot
to read
back.
out the things of note? We don't necessarily need to read out all the gems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah, I'll read out the things of note.
A lot of gemstones.
So
Yeah.
this isn't even the magic stuff, which I will send separately. So, in terms of the stuff that you can easily identify, there's a ton of gems. There's some lovely looking art items, including a couple of small gold bracelets, a locket, a chalice, a statuette made of bone and another made of ivory, a large cask containing 65 gallons of clean drinking water,
Potentially useful.
That's 65 gallons of weight worth of gold we don't carry.
We are near a desert.
a large noisy wind chime, an hourglass filled with sparkling sand. Out of the magical stuff, there's a bunch of potions, some of which you recognise. So there is a potion that you all can clearly identify as a potion of greater healing.
Oh, we know what that looks like now.
I want to take that, Toz.
Yeah, I'm going to insist Raina takes that.
Then there's 2 other potions. I'll give you a physical description of those in a moment. Then there's a set of horseshoes and a staff.
Like a wizardy staff or a hitting staff?
A wizardy staff.
Oh, can I have the wizardy staff?
Yes. Do you wanna? You've done an investigation check. Do you want to roll an Arcana check?
Yeah, sure.
If anyone wants me to, I will just try some of the potions to see what they do. I'm feeling pretty good.
No,
Although we can't.
Yeah.
Then we don't have them. That's a 17 plus 8.
Awesome. So you can tell that the kinds of magic that this staff uses is it's enchantment magic, and you deduce that this is some kind of staff that would maybe be able to charm people.
Can I use detect magic to see what sort of things these are? Is that going to be helpful?
Yeah.
I'll keep the charm
At
stuff.
least give you the School of Magic at the very least.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that for all of the
Yeah,
items?
because I can do it at will. So it's...
You can see the staff has enchantment magic and divination magic on it. And Morgan, that you can tell that it looks like it's got a few different spells kind of loaded into it. You would guess that it's charm person, and then you think it might be something that you could use to potentially control somebody, or maybe to be understood, or to let other people understand you. Yeah, this is a staff of charming, essentially. I think you rolled high enough that you would know that. Delphi, so you've got the healing potion, the other potions. One of them is so clear it's more than just see-through. It looks like there isn't any liquid in there at all.
I wonder what that could be.
And that is, I suppose,
illusion magic?
Illusion magic?
Whatever could it be?
Whatever could it be? And then the other potion is blue, and it's sort of quite effervescent. It looks like it's got bubbles and steam in it, and that is surrounded by enchantment magic again.
Nice.
Then the other thing we've got is the horseshoes. How would I describe these in terms of magic? I guess it's... Oh, is abjuration defensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess they've got abjuration magic on them. And
Is it like you carry one with you each, or is it like you put it on a horse?
I mean, they're horseshoes.
they look like they are. Yeah, they look like they're ready to be put on a horse.
So we can have
Great horse noise from whoever was laughing there.
It was Ellie's.
Eiriol.
That was you. That was definitely you.
That was okay. I'm just having another look at the. Yeah, abjuration feels like the closest thing defensive.
So we can give some magic armor to our horse
It's not
if we had a horse.
divination. I suppose it could be enchantment as well, potentially.
And none of the other items are magical?
None of the other items are magical
Lovely.
that you can see.
Okay. It says that there is an extensive historical record in the form of carefully knotted strings on your list.
Yes.
Can I take that?
Yes, there is.
Oh, he's going to take that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just think it's cool and interesting.
I've got +8 to history. What have you
I've
got to
also got
history?
+8 to history.
Clearly we need to arm wrestle
You
for
don't
this.
have a monopoly on history.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
also
hear me
got
out. You guys could
intelligence.
research it together and share the knowledge.
No. I don't trust this wizard.
Should we arm wrestle
I'm
for
going to
it?
kind of go up to Delphi. Anything that you think we should give to anyone specifically, or just kind of take what we can and share as and when?
I think we'll need more information to distribute it properly.
Can I look at the statuettes, Ellie, and try and figure out what they're of?
Yeah, of course. So,
I'll help out.
Are you doing a history check on them?
Yeah, I got +5.
Okay. Roll them bones.
That is a 19 +5, 24.
Awesome. It's kind of interesting. The statuettes are very, very similar, and you recognize one of them pretty quickly, actually. The ivory statuette is very distinctive. It looks like a Loxodon statuette.
Ooh.
And it looks like a kind of, what's the word? My brain is failing me. It's like an, not an icon. It's
Idol.
like a tribute to, that's the one. Oh my god, wow, idol. Yeah, it's an idol.
Religious sense
to
or like
the
big
god.
fan of a wrestler sense? Okay.
It's an idol of Praetor, who you recognise to be depicted as an eagle. This statuette shows him sort of stood regally, regarding the viewer with a wise and warm gaze.
Okay.
Wait, is it a Loxodon with an eagle head?
No, so it is of Luxodon origin, and it is of Praetor.
Yeah. In fact, you can tell it's of Loxodon origin because of the quality of the ivory is homegrown, if that makes sense.
So it's like, as an act of worship, someone has used their tusks to make this.
Cool.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
I'm going to keep that, just for sentimental value.
Yeah. The bone statuette has very similar sort of craftsmanship. Looks like it's been made using the same tools. It also looks like it could, you can't really tell what kind of bone it's been made of, but it's been made from the bones of a large mammal or a large creature.
Okay.
This one is of an albatross, and it's in a very kind of similar positioning to the Praetor statuette, but it's odd. It looks out of place, and it doesn't look like any kind of iconography of anything you've ever seen before, and yet something about the way that it was designed is weirdly familiar.
Yeah, I think, we just out of game, just for, amp knowledge to check I'm not missing anything. We don't have any gods who have an albatross symbol, do we?
No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna kind of, take that one as well, because I kind of get the feeling that they're a set, and I'll keep them together, both of them on me.
Awesome.
There's an hourglass. Can I have a look at the hourglass?
Yeah, let's have a look at the hourglass.
Is this where Calax has been hanging out?
Imagine opening and
It says
release
an hourglass filled with sparkling sand. Is this magic? Hey, oi Delphi, is this magic?
Nope, no magic.
Okay.
Doesn't mean it's not mechanical.
Do you want to...
It's an hourglass. I will flip the hourglass and look at the sand.
I mean, it could be magical to you, but it's not inherently magical.
Something?
So we're taking the potions as well.
Delphi will grab the potions. Delphi also grabs the cask of 65 gas. No.
Delphi just sticks her feet in it to photosynthesize.
No, that's not how
That's not how that works.
I know.
We are indoors.
You turn over the hourglass. It's it's a very nicely made, heavy set with dark wood, with a kind of gold filigree around the edges that looks like the kind of the journey of the sun through the day.
It's definitely a Calaxa
on
thing,
the top and the bottom. You can. I wouldn't need you to roll a religion check or anything. You can definitely get that this has strong
This thing has a
Calaxa
cross in
vibes.
it.
The
I
sand-
reckon it's Christian.
yeah, well, exactly. The sand on the inside is a mixture of some black and red grains of sand, and you watch it as it filters through, and it seems to be in a normal hourglass.
Yeah, keep that. Delphi, are you taking this extensive historical record in the form of carefully knotted strings?
I mean, yeah. If no one else is looking at it,
I'll
Delphi take it.
I'll take it if you don't. But
No, Delphi will take it.
okay, I'd like to have a look at it at some point. But
No,
even if you want, oh, okay.
No, of course you can.
I'll take a photograph of it on my phone for later.
What is going on?
Could Delphi have a look at the gold locket? The gold locket
Yes.
with a painted portrait inside. What's the portrait of?
Yes.
Improv, Ellie.
question.
Do it.
What species are
I know
they?
what all these
Are they
lists
anyone
come
we
up with, and they
recognise?
don't give you any details.
It's your mother.
Your mum! you
Delphi
don't,
doesn't
but I've
have a mum.
100%. Asexual
Exactly.
reproduction, baby.
It's blank.
It looks suspiciously like Raina.
Yes.
You joke. My first thought.
Well, that was also my first thought, but I'm debating about whether I
Go on,
do
yeah.
that.
It's Morgan's awkward portrait from when she was 13 and it was school picture day. It's a terrible, terrible haircut.
It's Morgan's least favourite sibling.
Yeah. It's yeah. It's one side is a beautifully painted portrait of their sibling, and the other side is like a beautifully painted portrait of them looking awful. It's it's both.
Delphi, yeah, you have a look at this painted portrait, and it's just a it's a small picture. It's painted, and it looks quite old, quite frayed around the edges. Shush, I am coming to something. And it looks like an elderly tabaxi man.
Oh, lovely. Delphi will hand it to Raina and say, it looks
Raina's
nice.
gone over to the dragon while all of this is going on.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah, dragon.
So you can come up and find her. She's gone.
Eat that dragon.
No, she's just wandered over to sort of close its eyes and.
Oh my god. Thought we agreed it was evil.
So yeah. Anyway, that's where the scene.
But yeah,
is
Delphi
as well.
will hand them the locket and say,
What?
"Hey, look, a tabaxi. One of you."
You're a tabaxi. This is tabaxi. Do you know?
I don't say that they do know them. I was like, I don't have and like this might be vaguely more important to you than me.
I take the locket, but before I look at it, I look at Delphi and I'm like, okay, really?
And then Delphi will just walk away. Like she's like, here's your locket. Have fun. And then it's like,
What is it?
Does Delphi recognise? Does Raina recognise the tabaxi in the portrait?
No, it's just a little old man.
Just an old man. Ren just looks at it and is like, I don't. Sure, whatever.
what? Delphi was gonna hand it off to Morgan and be like, look, tabaxi.
Morgan kept it for herself, and now and then she gets it out and looks at it and goes, "Look, a tabaxi."
Yeah.
Turn back to her contemplation of the dragon.
Yeah, Raina, is there anything you would like to do with the loot or with the dragon?
Well, you see,
to close off the episode.
The thing is, Elliott, you know me. You know that as a player, I am not a stuff person, and also I've made possibly the least materialistic PC that I've ever made in Raina. So I'm literally looking through the list and I was like, nope. So yeah.
Can we make anyone dragon scale armor or anything?
Yeah, I think Raina is, she's gone over to the dragon to sort of try and close its eyes and just kind of sit down by it, assume we've made some sort of makeshift camp and have a little calm down and a little contemplate. Yeah. I'm sorry that's not very dramatic to end the episode, but
Morgan's filling her
Well, I
pockets
think
with
one of the-
gemstones.
I think while you're sitting with the dragon, one of its scales kind of clatters to your feet in front of you, and it's obviously like because it's a big dragon.
It's big.
The scales are quite big, so it's probably the scale fits quite neatly in the palm of your hand,
I picked
and
it up.
it's sort of iridescent white. It flashes within the light.
Well,
Delphi is gonna take the cask, pull off the lid. I don't think she understands that it's water, but she thinks it might be like some fancy water to the rest of them, and grabs the chalice and is like, I think we should have a drink. We survived. Right?
We survived!
Yay!
And then she'll take a big
Yeah.
chug out of the chalice and then pass it on to Taz.
It's treating
Yeah,
it like
I'll
it's
take
wine, except it's literally just water.
I mean, Delphi is like, this could be fancy water. They have that.
Yeah, like Fiji water.
Smart water.
It's-
Like Fiji
Fiji
water.
water.
It's got a big stem on the side.
There's like
Okay,
flowers
so-
carved into the cask.
It's
can
like proper.
Can it be
proper
fancy
bougie.
water?
It is fancy water. It's
dragon
the
harvested
purest,
water
cleanest
or something.
water. Yeah.
It's dragon
It's
tears.
the purest, cleanest water you've ever drunk.
That is actually. Can water be delicious?
Raina's not taking a drinker.
Okay. Morgan, are you partaking?
Yeah, I'll have a bit of water. Thirsty work, dragon fighting.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. Forgive me if I don't feel particularly brilliant about marching into some creature's home and brutally murdering it and then stealing from it. Sorry.
I mean, it is a dragon. It's like
And?
the pirate. They're the pirates of the land.
Yeah, I'm not going
Out
to
of the
march into
sky.
a pirate's home and murder a pirate just because they're a pirate. You know what? Forget it. I'll just sit over here.
So I think that's probably where we'll end it today. With the three of
Anyone
you.
have a funny quip to end with?
No.
Tozia looks at the portrait of the tabaxi and goes, "My long lost uncle."
Deck of Many Aces is Anne Chisholm, Chloe Elliott, Eiriol Evans, Katie McLeod, and me, Ellie Webster. Thanks to our patrons Piers Wilkinson and Nate Scott Jones for their continued support in making this podcast happen. If you love what we do here, then please consider leaving us a review and liking the podcast on whatever podcast listening platform you are listening to this on right now. And if you can't, then you can use our Podchaser page. That's podchaser.com/deck-of-many-aces, where you can find us and leave us a review. We read all of them and we really, really appreciate it. You can also reach out to us on social media. That's at Deck of Many Aces on Twitter, Instagram, and now we are officially on Tumblr. That's right, tumblr.com/Deck of Many Aces. We're also available by email at deckofmanyAces@gmail.com. If you love the music of the show, then you should check it out on all music streaming platforms of your choice. All of the music was made by Chloe Elliott. She is available for commissions if you want to reach out to her. It's at Chloe_with_the_flow on most social media. I am also a freelance creative, and if you would like to hire me for any kind of editing purposes for your podcast, please don't hesitate to reach out at Welsh_Webster on most socials. In terms of where else you can find us on the internet, we are in plenty of places. If you want many of us in one place, then the best place to go is Rendezvous with Destiny, which is it's not a Sky on Actual Play podcast anymore because they are doing bite marks. There you can find Am and Chloe, and you can start their new adventure. They're only a few episodes in, so it's really easy to catch up. You can also find Chloe streaming on Twitch at Chloe_with_the_flow. We'll also keep you updated on any other podcast projects we're doing as they develop. You've heard Chloe mention it earlier, but we have a Patreon now. That's right, patreon.com/Deck-of-Many-Aces. There are 4 different tiers that you can choose from, with plenty of behind-the-scenes content, the opportunity to get your name shouted out, name a PC, and more. So if you would love to support us, then you can support us on patreon.com/Deck-of-Many-Aces. If a monthly contribution is too much for you, we've also got the Acast supporter link, which is still live, supporter.acast.com/Deck-of-Many-Aces with dashes between the words. And that's where you can give us a one-off donation like a tip jar. Thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll be back with you in 2 weeks. Have an ace week. Bye!